Hello, greetings everybody. I want to welcome you here to the Prog Monster. This is a channel that is dedicated to progressive rock and other forms of rock music. My name is Murph and I am the host of this show. Today's show is a one-off show called The Pop Stop. I've done a couple of these episodes before, but I wanted to do one that was a little bit more upscale. So the bands that are going to be involved in today's episode have absolutely crushed the album sales with these albums. So anyways, if you may have noticed too that there's been some changing around of the setup here. I got a new desk and a new prop for all my CDs here, so I'm actually quite happy with this setup. So anyways, the three bands, without further ado, so what we do is we pick three bands that are, what I do is I pick three bands that are poppy, have a little bit of that in common, but also have some differences about them. So the first of the bands is going to be this one, Supertramps, Breakfast in America. Absolutely a huge album. Lots of stuff going on here. Probably need my glasses so I can talk a little bit about it, but I don't know where I put them. I thought they were there. Maybe I moved them. Oh yeah, here they are. It's a new drawer, so I wasn't sure. I thought I had them in the top drawer, but apparently I moved them to make room for the computer later if I decide to use the desk for something else. So anyways, I'm going to get my glasses on. So this album, of course, 1979, really poppy, but also has that progressive element, which this band is also has quite a bit. It's also a little bit of a bluesy element. This is absolutely a killer album when it comes to hit singles. You know, you've got the Logical song on here, Goodbye Stranger, Breakfast in America. You've got Take the Long Way Home. Yeah, no shortage of fantastic tunes on here. My personal favorite is Lord Is It Mine, but that wasn't as big a hit as the other one. But such a good album. This is I think their biggest studio album as far as sales go. But it's very mainstream, got that real poppy sound to it. And, you know, you've got two vocalists. One of them's a little bit more of a bluesy sounding one. The other one definitely has that mainstream high-pitched voice that you like on your pop albums. So yeah, great album. I think it's definitely one of my favorites for sure. So the second band I chose, this band and this album, their debut, The Cars. So another really successful album, maybe not as successful as that as the Supertramp album. Definitely well within that pop sound, but this time instead of having a progressive leaning, these have more of a new wave leaning. Some people would say that progressive music kind of moved over into new wave. I'm not disagreeing with that. There are some very obvious progressive stuff going on in some of these albums as well. This one, very new wave-ish. A lot of, I'm going to put my glasses back on here, if I can do it without poking my eye out. A lot of really good stuff going on here. Another album with a lot of hit singles, or like rock radio things. Good Times Roll, My Best Friend's Girl, Just What I Needed. I'm looking to see. Yeah, those three songs for sure. All of them really strong radio staples, although a lot of these songs I've heard on the radio too, not just those three, but primarily speaking, very pop oriented, very radio friendly, very commercial sounding. It's the same as the Supertramp one, absolutely killer. So they both have that in common. They did very well in the album on the rock radio. The third album, without a doubt, is, you know, some might say is the biggest of the three. It's arguably Supertramp again. No, this is Fleetwood Mac's Rumours. Again, very poppy, but the difference between this one, well, the first two albums you had two guys singing on each album. So you've got Davies and, wow, I'm drawing a blank. Anyways, you had two guys singing on Supertramp album. You've got two guys, Benjamin Orr and Rick Ocasek, singing on the Cars album. And then you've got two girls and a guy singing on this album. So you've got Stevie Nicks. What the hell's wrong with me today? I don't know. I can't even think of their names, so you just have to bear with me until my brain starts working again. So anyways, this has a lot of really, again, it's poppy, but it does have a little bit of a bluesy element to it in certain parts as well. So you got one album that's kind of a little bluesy, another album's a little bit of new wave-ish, or more than a little bit of new wave-ish, and the other one has some prog elements to it. So this was a huge seller. Lots of radio-friendly stuff here. Don't Stop, of course. Go Your Own Way. These are two huge big hits. The Chain. I'm looking for it. I don't see it. Maybe I'm not. Oh, Dreams. Dreams, another big one too. Yeah, so you've got a lot of stuff here, and then a lot of the stuff that, like on the other two albums, a lot of the stuff that's more what we might call deep cuts are also radio friendly as well. So very commercially successful albums, all three of them. Fleetwood Mac's Rumours, The Cars' debut album, and Supertramps' Breakfast in America. Sorry, Roger Hodgson. It finally came to me. My brain finally caught up. I think it's Stevie Nicks. Still not catching up on these two, so it might take me a while. It's funny how you know something forever, and then all of a sudden you can't remember it no matter what you do. And the more you try to remember it, the worse it gets. Trust me, it just has to come out naturally. But yeah, absolutely great vocals on all three albums. All three albums very commercially successful. All three albums, lots of hits. All three albums, some great different sounds to them as well. So even though they're all pop, they all have leanings towards other styles of music. So for today, that's going to be the three albums I chose for Pop Stop. I hope that you've enjoyed this episode of Pop Stop. This will come out probably around 4 o'clock. Actually, it's after 4, so I guess it'll be 4:30. And I hope to see you all tonight for the What's New album, which is the John Anderson one. And we will see you later. So have yourself a good... Oh, I almost forgot. Don't forget to put your comments in the comment section below. That's much appreciated. Hit the like, subscribe, and the notification bell so you don't miss any of the content. And we will see you tonight for What's New. So take care and goodbye.